Hello, good morning viewers. Welcome back to CBS Roll News with me, Fafa Nuriani, on Tuesday, March 2021. Today I will give you some information from all around the world. And here's the news in detail. Indonesia. Thousands evacuated amid rising activity in volcanoes. Indonesian authorities are closely monitoring several volcanoes after sensor pickup increased activity in recent weeks, prompting the evacuation of thousands of people. Hordes tumbled as far as 3,000 meters down the slopes of Mount Semeru early on Tuesday, triggering panic among villagers, said Raditya Jati, the National Disaster Mitigation Agency spokesman. Falling ash and sulfur blanketed several villages around its slopes. The 3,676-meter mountain in Lumajang district is the highest volcano of Indonesia's most densely populated island of Java. Indonesia's Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation did not raise Semeru alert status, which already was at the third highest level since it began erupting in May. Tuesday's eruption came 2 days after Mount Ililewotolo showed columns of hot clouds as high as 4,000 meters into the sky. In another part of Java Island, authorities evacuated more than 1,800 people living on the volatile Mount Merapi volcano's fertile slopes since early November following an increase in volcanic activity. Authorities in North Sumatra province are also closely monitoring Mount Sinabung after sensor pickup increasing activity since August. Villagers were advised to stay 5 km from the crater and be aware of any lava. Mirzam Abdurrahman, a volcanologist from the Bandung Institute of Technology, said volcanic activity can increase relatively simultaneously in the different mountains with some triggers because the volcanoes are in the Sunda Arch, which cover the island of Sumatra, Java, Bali, West Nusa Tenggara, and East Nusa Tenggara. Well, viewers, the next news is from Biden inauguration. Fireworks light up Washington D.C. sky as Hollywood A-list turns out to celebrate. Biden and First Lady Jill Biden watched the end of the day's event from a balcony in the White House on Wednesday night. While the coronavirus pandemic and security concerns in Washington fastly celebrate inaugural events, organizers curated a celebratory atmosphere with live and recorded celebrity performances. Earlier, Bruce Springsteen launched the evening's entertainment, Celebrating America, a 90-minute, multi-network broadcast hosted by Tom Hanks that took the place of the usual official inaugural balls. The Vice President Kamala Harris watched the fireworks from the steps of the Washington Monument after Harris delivered brief remarks. John Bowie contributed a rendition of Here's Come the Sun from Miami, and Ann Clemens and Justin Timberlake performed Better Days from Memphis. John Legend sang Feeling Good in Washington, Foo Fighters Times Like This, in honor of teacher, and Demi Lovato performed Lovely Day, along with doctors and nurses in Los Angeles. Starry collection of Broadway's most prominent musical actors collaborate on a medley of Season of Love from the show Rent and Let the Sunshine In from Here. Among them Christopher Jackson, Rini Ali Gusberry, Laura Benanti, Betty Buckley, Leslie Ugam, and Javier Munoz. Preparing musical performances among stories of ordinary Americans and their contribution. The show included tributes to UPS driver, a kindergarten teacher, and Sandra Lindsay, the first in New York to receive the COVID-19 vaccine outside the clinical trial. Earlier in the day at the inauguration ceremony, a full through date, soprano confident Lady Gaga belted off the national anthem, delivering an emotional and powerful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. She was followed at Wednesday's ceremony by Jennifer Lopez, dressed all in white, who threw Land of Spanish into her medley of This Land Is Your Land and America the Beautiful. Country star Garth Brooks, doffing his bike cowboy hat, sang a soulful cappella rendition of Amazing Grace, ending with singer Katy Perry's rendition of Firework. Well, viewers, that's all for now, and I will be back with more news in the afternoon until next time, and goodbye.